Hello friends, Gorodnya in the north of Ukraine, 30 plus kilometers from Belarus. Typical Ukrainian town. Bloke and a motorbike going past there. Cyclists up there. And we can see these railings painted in red and black. I'm sure that it's no coincidence that is the colours of the Ukrainian insurgent army, Nazi collaborators of World War II, and the Pravi sector. Now, Gorodnya has been under Russian control basically since day one of this operation. The Russians rolled through here and on. I'm here now, some 3 weeks on, as we can see. In fact, I was going to say it's habit there, force of habit. I would love to show you what the Western media are saying about towns under Russian control. But here we don't have any internet, don't even have any phone signal for reasons we'll come to. So you'll have to do your own research rather than my usual screenshots to illustrate the point I'm making. So the Western media are obviously saying the worst about what Russian soldiers are doing, etc. in towns and cities under Russian control. I'm here simply to show you the reality of this town of some 16,000 population, so people tell me. As I say, no Google, no Wikipedia to check. So yeah, forgive me for the lack of graphics and maps, etc. This is raw, we are keeping it real. And whenever you'll see this, let's hope it's soon. But this is all being recorded on March the 16th. So, whenever you watch this, let's hope about 3 weeks in any way will be the case of this town under Russian control. We can see up there, municipal building, Ukrainian flag is still flying. Obviously quite surreal for me to see, given that I was banned for life from Ukraine. Obviously told that I would never be back for doing just what I'm doing now, independent British journalism. And yet here we are. So I'm not here, I'm here going on, pressing on. But while we're here filming, as I say, it's not to make any point that here is wonderful or whatnot. The reality of war is the place is closed, and the places are closed. We can see restaurants and shops over there, bank, all closed. Still plenty of people about, as we see. We'll come to their views in a moment. So I've never been here before. I'm guessing it's a lot quieter than it would otherwise be. But life is going on. We see another Ukrainian flag up there, caught up in itself. A larder. Oh, and so the reason for no signal here that's been put in place by the Russians is this town is in a sensitive strategic position en route from Russia to Chernigov. At this moment in time, the Russian operation to take Chernigov is ongoing, and so you can imagine that military equipment does come through here, so you can't have a situation of people informing, passing on sensitive information, etc. Obviously then all the Ukrainian networks and groups mobilizing insurgents and all that kind of thing. All of that meaning that signal has been cut off, so no phone signal, no internet. More Ukrainian flags up there. Just
снимаете?
Ну, город.
Город?
Да, интересно просто. Как здесь обстановка? Ну, здорово. Дай Бог здоров. Удачи. Здравствуйте. Ну, как здесь в городе обстановка? Не знаю. Хорошо. Здравствуйте. Ну, как обстановка здесь в городе?
А вы кто такой?
Я из Лондона, корреспондент, Гриша.
Да? И документ есть?
А какие документы нужны? Паспорт? Проверка. Все по-честному. Ну, как здесь обстановка?
Как видите. А что вы видите?
Ну, хороший город, в принципе.
Ну да, не разбомбили.
Да. А что еще можно сказать? Только по-честному. Время тяжелое, да?
Тяжелое время, да.
Понятно. А Донбасс, как ваше отношение там на Донбасс? Спасибо. Здравствуйте. Ну как обстановка здесь в городе?
Да вот такая тишина.
Тишина, да? Вот. Никто не убрали. Но не только украинские флаги. И помимо этого, вот, для меня, конечно, как правильно сказать, противный памятник в честь тех, который разбомбировал народ Донбасса. Фу. Мало ли пацаны, вы что? Ну, это уже другое, это уже Афганистан. Советский. Респект. Здравствуйте. Ну как здесь обстановка в городе?
Ну, ну тебе надо. Обстановка целая.
Интересно просто. Понятно. Понятно. So you can understand that the people are not in the best of moods. A lot of them don't want to speak on camera. And when they do, they've not got much to say. These are tough times for the people here, understandable. But made a lot worse by, for example, what should be here? Здравствуйте. Should be a humanitarian point for Russian humanitarian aid for everyone in the town to receive. But the mayor of the town took the decision for everyone here that they wouldn't be having, that they didn't want Russian humanitarian aid. And so it is. Здравствуйте. The people are going hungry because the mayor of the town would rather let them starve than let them have Russian food. Something about cutting your nose off to as it goes. Здравствуйте. Как обстановка здесь в городе? Можешь сказать?
Ну, как вы не знаете, война у нас в городе. Тоже русские. Очень приятно.
Ага. О, спасибо. Oh, a lot of the people told me, obviously on camera, they don't want to say that much. Off camera, several told me that everything was fine before, that is the Russian operation, there's no fascists in Ukraine, etc, etc. That kind of rhetoric, that is the effect of 8 years of solid Ukrainian propaganda media. Everything was fine for them. Perhaps it was, but what about Donbass? Under bombing by those very Nazis, those very fascists, who they don't believe exist, because they don't exist on Ukrainian media. What dissonance. A Yulia Tymoshenko poster, what is left of it? A blowback, a throwback. And maybe here, people were getting by. In fact, there's an expression in Ukrainian and Russian, Moja hata, moj kraj, so my home is my world. So maybe here they were getting by in their small town, living their lives, getting fed their daily intake of Ukrainian propaganda. And that was that. Здравствуйте. Как здесь обстановка? Спасибо. And that was their world and all they needed. They didn't know what was going on in Donbass, what was really going on in Donbass, and didn't want to. But now it's affecting them personally. What they've tacitly supported all these years, which is the Ukrainian radicals, neo-Nazis, extremists, shelling Donbass, killing the civilians of Donbass. The tacit support from someone like this that's facilitated that has now, I guess we can say, come home to roost. So of course they don't like you very much, but then that's the way things go, isn't it? Some word comes to mind. Karma. And in fact here, in any case, it's perfectly calm. Certainly calmer than the direction we're headed.